The last pillar is how you do anything is how you do everything. So, this supposes that the patterns that we have in one particular area of our life, however big or small, and usually like it's small and subtle to pick up on, is how or what shows up in another area of life. So, what's a good example? If you might be, I don't know, like really enthusiastic in your romantic relationships. You might be passionate and excitable and dive deep and be intense and really interested at the start, and then your interest wanes like quite quickly or maybe slowly. But you might find it hard to keep up that level of connectedness or that level of interest in the person. That kind of, I guess, freshness doesn't last. And you could put this down to like the honeymoon period, as many people do. You could just say, oh, well, the honeymoon period's gone, so that's normal. But then, using this theory of how we do anything is how we do everything, you could apply that same pattern of behavior to another area of your life. So, for example, you could go, okay, so what's my relationship to money or my finances? And does any of that I was just describing transfer to my relationship to my finances or to money? And when you start to look at it, when you start to sort of cover or layer this over the top of a new area of life, you might go, oh, yeah, when I like set myself a financial goal or a financial challenge, or I want to learn about a new thing to do with like my financial health or wealth building, etc., whatever it might be, I'm all like gung ho, committed, enthusiastic. Yeah, I'm doing this thing at the start. And then my interest wanes and my interest drops off, my consistency drops off. I don't like all the boundaries and rules and commitments that I made tend to start to slip. Oh shit. The way that I act in this area of my life is also how I show up in this area of my life. And then you might apply it to another area of your life, like say health and fitness. Oh, I do that there too. Okay. In this instance, yes. The way that I do that, I do it in all areas of my life. And so that's the idea that I want you to look out for and just take notice of. So, if there's a challenge or a problem or something that you're frustrated with or concerned about in a particular area of life, how is that also potentially, because it's not cut and dried, it's not always 100 million percent. How is that potentially showing up in other areas of your life? Because the cool thing about this is when we heal or transform or address the way of being in one area, it tends to cross other areas. Like if in this example, if we work on our ability to be committed and to have sustainable, consistent commitment in one area, like we might practice it or build our muscle of it in our relationship life or build our muscle of it in our financial life, then we often then develop the capacity, so the stamina for, and also the new neural pathways, so the ability to connect the dots in our brain. That means that we create sustainable and sometimes permanent change that we can then apply this newfound ability or change or transformed way to different areas. But we start in one particular area and target it there. So the way you do anything is the way you do everything.